Hi, healing homies. It's your honest homegirl, 𝑇ℎ𝑒 𝐻𝑜𝑚𝑒𝑔𝑖𝑟𝑙 and I'm going to do a reading on what are you holding on to that no longer serves you for each zodiac sign. But I'm going to start with my cardinal signs. So that's Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, and Aries. I'm going to try to put that in here for you guys. Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, Aries first. Alright, Alright, let's get into your reading. Hopefully you guys can see. Hey, how you guys doing? Hope you guys can see. I wanted to start showing the cards more so than showing faces sometimes. So, Capricorn, what are you holding on to that no longer serves you? Spirit, what is Capricorn holding on to that no longer serves them? All right, Capricorn. Your energy mostly has a lot to do with love of self, love of other people, relationships, healing relationships. For some of you, what you're holding on to that no longer serves you, especially if you're a male Capricorn, there is a fire sign female energy here. She is not herself. And she may be wanting a new beginning with you, wanting commitment, portraying that, you know, she's going to be a certain way. But really, where she is right now, that's not who she is. And the thing is, you can't fall in love with people's potential. You have to fall in love with what they show you, who they are, and what they can produce out into the world, whether it's in your relationship, friendships, co-workers, business partners. You have to see people for exactly who they are. Now, once they become this, you know, divine feminine, that's when you decide to get in a commitment with somebody. But don't get in a commitment with someone with false promises and just potential. Now, for others of you, if you have fire in your chart, or if you're a Capricorn that may be very materialistic, that is something that you're holding on to that no longer serves you. A lot of you guys may think that your looks or having good looks or having the perfect body is going to give you a new beginning to get married or get in a commitment and you become this divine feminine energy. No, what attracts you to a male to want to marry you is you already being in your divine feminine energy. Okay, it's you already knowing your worth, having self-esteem, you know, having a life of your own before you get with this person. Women, you have to understand, I was raised by my father and I have 2 brothers. I've been surrounded by nothing but men. And one thing I've learned about them, men like a woman that has a life of their own. They do not want you up under their ass 24/7. Now, maybe they want you to cook and clean and things of that nature, and it all depends on the man and what their preferences are. But they still want you to have your own goddamn life. Because if you don't have your own life, you're going to be up under them and in they face all the time, and they're not going to want that. So it's like you're trying to obtain some type of materialistic gain with your appearance, thinking it's going to give you a new beginning and a new commitment with someone, when really it's your energy that you have to work on. It's what you put out there. Are you more masculine and an alpha female? Because an alpha male don't want no alpha female. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't want to, if he wanted to marry something masculine, he'd marry a man. So it's like there's things within you that you need to work on. And it has nothing to do with your appearance, nothing to do with the type of car that you drive. There's rich men that are, you see it all the time. They sit there and marry the hostess. They marry the stewardess. They marry whoever. And the women have absolutely nothing. But it's their divine feminine energy that they fall in love with to get in a commitment with them. So for some of you, what you're holding on to that no longer serves you is you thinking that you have to look a certain way and you have to have a perfect body or the perfect house and car. And there's a bunch of materialistic things that you're looking at that you feel is going to give you a new beginning in marriage. And that is something that you're going to have to let go of. You think looking a certain way and playing a certain role, because it's the energy right here of, looking like you got it, but you really don't, and you're trying to perpetrate a fraud. That you got to let go of. You have to work on healing the relationship you have with yourself, the relationship you have with money, the relationship you have with your children if you have children already, the relationship with your parents if you can, because not everybody can heal relationships with their parents, unfortunately. But it's inner work that you have to work on, because holding on to the outer appearances of something, thinking that that's what's going to be attracted to you. No. And this goes for my Capricorn men as well. You may sit there and think that looks and the car that you drive and things like that. Yeah, that'll attract a gold digger. That'll attract somebody that just wants you for your money. And men, I don't understand this too. They complain about women. Oh, all you want is money. All you care about is my money. All you care about is my car and the house and this and that. Well, what are you achieving? What are you working so hard for? It's nothing but materialistic things, but you expect to sit there and have a wholesome woman. The wholesome woman is okay with you sitting there driving in the newest Honda Accord versus you driving in the newest BMW. At least you have a good quality car that's going to last you. That's all she care about. That she's taken care of and the bills is paid. And she don't have to argue with you about finances and things of that nature. But when you're sitting there more worried and concerned about attracting somebody through materialistic things, guess what? You're going to attract a materialistic person. You got to start working on the inside. We're in a timeline now where the vibration is raising, okay? It's raising, the frequency is raising, and yes, people like to have nice things, but before the nice things, how are you on the inside? Are you okay mentally and emotionally and spiritually? Where are you at there? Have you healed from some shit first? Because nobody wants to procreate with people and they ain't got their shit together mentally and emotionally and spiritually. You don't want that. You don't even want to bring that into commitment. You don't even want to bring in falseness in a new beginning. So what you have to let go of, Capricorn, that's holding you back, is this materialistic energy here. That's not going to fix anything. That's not going to attract what it is that you truly, really want. Women, y'all sit there and talk about, oh, you want a man that has emotional intelligence. But you're running to the wrong men. Men that don't give a damn about your emotions. You run to the total opposite. So work on loving yourself more, Capricorn. Work more on healing your inner child, your adolescent child, your young adult, energy within you, whether you're male or female, and you will become a magnet to men that want to take care of you if you're a female. And men, you will attract that woman that you're going to want to have a new beginning and a commitment with. And it has absolutely nothing to do with what you have on the outside of you. It's great to have nice things. I like nice things too. But what's more important is where a person is mentally and emotionally and spiritually. Those are the things that I focus on first before I focus on your car and your house and all that other good stuff. Because those things come and go. You can always get that. You can't always get a person that is emotionally intelligent, someone that is spiritually inclined and conscious of the things that go on around them. Like, you can't always get someone that's mentally stable, okay? I have pulled out these cards for you guys too. So Capricorn, let's get some homegirl advice for you really quick. See? We have trust. You have to trust that you're already more than enough. You have to trust that you're going to find that perfect person without all the materialistic things. You want to gain those materialistic things with someone that ain't materialistic. Because God forbid, because shit hits the fan sometimes in life and people lose shit. That woman that you married that was materialistic, she gonna leave your ass. But if you sit there and you get with someone that's not materialistic and then you gain those materialistic things, if they come or go, that person is still going to stick around because they've been there with you through thick and thin. And be proud of who you are. Be proud of who you're becoming. And a lot of you have to have the willpower to do it. And that's heal your childhood traumas before getting into commitments. I sat there and was listening to somebody online today. They were sitting there talking about, it's better to be 35 plus in years with children and single than to be 35 plus and single with no kids. And he was one of us, okay? He was one of us, and it made no sense to me because that just sounds like stress, and more stress, and you're promoting our women to be stressed the fuck out. Having babies with inadequate men that ain't taking care of theirs. And some may be taking care of theirs, but you know how hard it is to still sit there and be financially stable and to be a parent? And a single parent at that? And then you ain't even talking about how many kids you have. Man, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere, I'd rather be 35 plus and single with no kids than to sit there. I'm sorry. And most women that are 35 plus and single with children did not intend to be that. Nor did they want that in their life. So, women, please don't be listening to these men out here in these streets because half of them don't even like their own fucking mamas. Okay? They got healing to do. Libra. What are you holding on to that no longer serves you? I've never heard a white man say some shit like that. I've never heard a Hispanic man say some shit like that. Like, listen, some people just got to get it together. And this is what I talk about when people need to be healed in the inside. I don't give a damn how much you got. You talking like that, I don't want to be with nobody like you. I would be damned I want to have a child with somebody like you. Thinking that way. Libra, what are you holding on to that no longer serves you? What are you holding on to that no longer serves you? All right. Libra, for some of you guys, you're holding on, you're waiting for somebody to get their karma. And that ain't gonna come no time soon. You trying to hold on to wait out to see when somebody gonna get their karma. You waiting on somebody to get their karma, you gonna fuck around and bring in that energy and manifest it into your own life. So please let that go. You want people to get their karma, do what you gotta do for you. And trust me, their karma will come sooner than later. And sometimes some people's karma don't come right away. Sometimes some people's karma don't come to 10 years from now, 5 years from now. Sometimes their karma comes through their children, and their children are going to have to experience what they did to somebody. So holding on to when somebody's getting their karma, let that go, because that's holding you back. It's not allowing you to grow, and it's not allowing you to evolve, and it's not allowing you to end certain situations in your life in order for you to move forward to bring in new. For others of you, you could be holding on to a secret. You could be holding on to something, and not in a sense of like a secret that nobody should know type of thing. You could just be holding back who you truly are. Okay, you could be holding back who you really want to be, what your morals and values really are. It's something like within you that there's a karmic lesson of you learning to, I don't want to use the word expose, but to show people who you really are. Like, stop hiding in the closet. Stop hiding in the dark. Some of you, you could be bisexual. You could be gay. You could be a lesbian. Who knows? But the thing is, it's like, I'm getting the energy of being who you are, because that's what's going to bring more stability and security into your life. Because then now you're attracting exactly what it is that you want. Because hiding who you truly are, you're attracting people that hide who they truly are. You're attracting what you really don't want. You're attracting people that keep secrets because you're keeping secrets. It's kind of you just secretly not letting people know exactly who you are. We're in a time and an age now where nobody cares anymore if you're gay, if you're straight, if you're bisexual, if you're there are some people that are still on that where they're like, they're judgmental about those things. But my thing is, everybody's going to live their life the way that they want to. You surround yourself with the people that you want to surround yourself with, and it's just that simple. Thanks, Sean. So stop hiding who you truly are, because that no longer serves you. You embracing who you truly are will allow you, I'm hearing uniqueness. So there's something that may be unique about you, Libra, that could possibly bring in some type of income, some type of stability and security in your life, or even a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo male if you date men. Okay. For some of you, you're worried about some immature male, getting their karma. Hopefully you're all 18 and plus watching these videos, because, this is a teenager here. So 18 and 19, in my eyes, you're still a teenager. You are not an adult yet. People could agree or disagree with me if they want to, but a teenager, anything with teen in it, your ass is still a teenager. So some of you could be 18 or 19, or you could be dealing with someone that acts 18 or 19, or whoever you're 18 or 19, and you're waiting on someone to get their karma. Like I said, don't wait on it. Allow God and your ancestors and spirit guides to handle them when it's time to handle them, okay? Sometimes you got to also accept as well that what they did to you is some shit you probably did to them in a past life, and you getting your karma. Every time somebody does something wrong to you, is not always about them. Sometimes God utilizes them as a vessel to give you karma that is owed to you. So please remember that. And for some of you with this 9 here, you already paid your karmic debts, okay? Or this person paid their karmic debt to you for whatever you may have done. Like, I hope you get the gist. For others of you, you've been sleeping on an idea. You've been sleeping on a project. You've been sleeping on something that you could utilize to bring to the forefront to help you, to help others, and to obtain, like I said, some type of stability and security. And you've been holding out. That's not serving you. If you have an idea do whatever paperwork you got to do, get whatever patents you need, protect yourself first. Have people sign contracts before you start discussing your business plans and ideas, so that they can't steal them type of energy. Do whatever it is you got to do to protect you and your ideas, but don't hold out on it, because you may miss the moment that this could really pop off for you, because you're too concerned with what people think. You're too concerned of what this person over here may have said about you. You're too concerned with everything but what you're supposed to be doing. For a lot of you guys, you're holding on to a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo male, or this person could be a business owner. This person could be a CEO. This person could have a high-ranking job somewhere, or this person could just be all about money. And I see here that there is passion still with this person. There's still love here for this person. But But this is not, you know who you're dealing with. And you know deep down inside that this is lust and not love. Or they lust after you and they really don't love you. Okay? Some of the signs, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces energy here. Some of you are dealing with people younger than you, or they just act immature. But with 9 at the bottom of the deck here, there is a lot of endings that need to happen. An end of you basically perpetrating a fraud because you're not acting like who you really are or who you want to be. There's an energy of ending karmic cycles with people and learning your lesson already. There's an ending of you holding out on ideas that can bring you in the lifestyle that you truly desire. And there's an end of you dealing with certain people that lust after you that don't love you. Okay? Let's get some homegirl advice for you guys. And this is not just for sun signs, okay? This is if you have these placements somewhere in your chart. That's why it's best to know your natal chart. So when you're looking at certain signs, you know exactly what it caters to within your natal chart. Because for some of you, it could be for work. For some of you, it could be for your public image. For some of you, it could be for your personality. For some of you, it could be for love or your own emotions. So please know your natal charts. I don't know why I was guided to say that. But Libra, what is your homegirl advice? Okay, we have change is good. It keeps your ass from being stagnant, okay? Keep changing. 2 weeks from now is a very prominent time for you, Libra, and also the fall. So if you're looking for results, if you're looking for change, if you're looking to see when this resonates for you, it may take from 2 weeks from now to the fall. Okay, I don't think any other cards. Oh, wait, here we go. Spiritual bath. Some of you guys need to take a spiritual bath. You need to cleanse your energy and your space. Okay. Who is next? Cancer placements. Cancer, Cancer placements, what are you holding on to that no longer serves you? Okay, what came out in the reverse? All right. Cancer, for some of you guys, whether you're male or female, with divine feminine energy at the bottom of the deck, I'm getting the energy of you being too much in your divine feminine energy. Men right now and women, Cancer placements, spirit is like you need to balance out that masculine and feminine energy, because it's like, but to be honest with you, for some of you with this balance card here, and what you're holding on to that no longer serves you, some of you need to totally be in your masculine energy, because there may be something that you have not completed yet. Something that you have, you know for sure what it is that you need to do, but you're not doing it. You know for sure that there's something that you may need to say, something that you need to bring to light. There's something that you need to complete, and you haven't completed it yet. And you need to be totally in your masculine energy. And I'm getting the Nike saying, just do it. Okay? So for some of you, you need to just do something. Okay? For some of you, what you're holding on to that no longer serves you, it could possibly be a Libra. For some of you, the idea of having another baby is not the best thing. You need to let go of that idea, because you may be thinking that, oh, you may feel incomplete inside, but if you have a baby, you'll feel complete. No, the fuck you won't. I don't care if you're married or single. Having a child is not going to fix shit. fix shit first and then have the child. Okay? Trying to get somebody pregnant to make them stay. Trying to sit there and get pregnant to make somebody stay. No. Let go of that idea. That's not going to fix the situation. It's going to make it worse. On top of it having another life to depend on. So I don't know what Cancer's out here thinking that that's going to be the ideal thing to do. But no. Because some of y'all is set on thinking that that's what's supposed to happen. No. Because someone is definitely thinking, there is no question that they think that pregnancy is the key and the answer to this situation that is going on. And it's no. You're emotional right now? No. Some of y'all are already pregnant. And you have some idea of some sort, okay, that you may feel is the best thing, and you may need to reconsider that. Okay? Instead of being in your emotions right now, you need to be focusing on what you need to get done. For other Cancers, what you're holding on to that no longer serves you, there's something that you may have put a lot of time, a lot of effort into. And I'm hearing the words, don't force it. If you're having to force something, it's not aligned with you. Because if it was aligned with you, you wouldn't have to force it. Okay? So whatever it is that you are trying to make right, and you're like forcing it, it's not meant right now. I'm not saying it's forever. It may take until October. You get what I'm saying? Or November for something to like work out. So it's like something that you're trying to force, let it go for right now. Okay? Let it go for right now, whatever it is that you're trying to force. You don't want to have to force something, because you may force something and push it to a point of no return, is what I'm hearing. So what you're holding on to, Pisces, you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, what you're holding on to that no longer serves you, it could even be you being the peacemaker all the time. You always being the one to pick up the pieces. You're always the one, trying to make things right, when really somebody else should be making something right. For other Cancers, what you're holding on to that no longer serves you, I just heard the word confused. You may need to get grounded. There's something, I don't know if you're trying to get grounded, but there's something that you're not doing that is going to allow you to get grounded. There's like a knowing of something. Like you may need to know something for sure. And it's like, sometimes you'll never know for sure. Okay? You'll never know for sure. You'll never know 100% of anything sometimes. That's why you're supposed to stay grounded, to follow your intuition and utilize your discernment. Connect with God, connect with your ancestors and spirit guides for confirmation and clarity, because sometimes you won't. You just don't. For some of you, you may think, okay, the idea of getting pregnant is going to work things out. You may think that, but you don't know that for sure until it actually happens. So always wanting to know something for sure is something that you may need to let go of, because you may not always know for sure about a situation. Because I keep hearing certainty. You want to be certain. And it's like, That's just like when you are pregnant and you're having a baby. You don't know for sure if you're going to be the best fit for that child. You know how many parents are out here raising their kids in a way that is not conducive to that child's highest good, but they think they're being the best parent ever? Some people are just not. But it was meant for God to utilize you as a vessel to be that child's parent, to put them in the things that you're putting them in, forcing them to do the things that you're forcing them to do, for them to realize and grow up that they need to be their own individual. Sometimes we get the parents that we need, not the parents that we want. And for some of you, that may be a situation with you as well. When it comes to parenting, when it comes to children, when it comes to how you were raised. Some of you could even be questioning, how my life would have turned out if I would have had other types of parents. No, your life would have turned out totally different, and you may not be exactly where you are right now if you had different parents. Okay? So the need to know things for certain, the need to try to fix something with a baby, the need for you to be always in your feminine energy, those are things that you need to let go of, Cancer, right now. Okay? You also may want to question stuff. Okay? Ask questions. If you got a question, ask it. Don't sit there and assume that you know something. Ask the question, so you can get the answer from the horse's mouth, is what I'm being told. Okay, Cancer? Let's get some homegirl advice for you. Bottom of the deck, we have water therapy, so that's perfect for you, Cancer. Some of you need to go take some nice long baths, a salt bath. Some of you may need to go into a saltwater pool if you can, or go into the ocean if you can, but I don't trust the ocean right now. I wouldn't recommend nobody going in the ocean, because Mother Nature is doing its number out there on people. Okay, so saltwater pool, salt bath. Okay, we have be patient, time will tell. Okay, so whatever it is that you're trying to know for certain or for sure, time is going to tell for you, Cancer. Florida water could be a thing that you may need to restock on. You may want to put a splash of that in, the water to cleanse your floors, to cleanse yourself and your baths. All right. That's utilized to cleanse negative energy for some people. Mommy issues. Okay. Some of you guys, like I was talking about, how you were questioning if you would have had better parents, where would you be, or this or that. That needs to be rectified. That needs to be healed. Some of you guys could be having children and your mom wasn't the best mom, and you questioning your parenting skills. The thing is, listen, you're not your mom. All right? Whether you're male or female, you're not your mother. So that means that you have the choice of being something better and doing better for yours. And sometimes you have to just sit there and let your ego get put to the side and ask your children what is it that you need from me? Not what you think they need, but ask them. They're individuals. They're human beings. Ask them, what do you need from me? That may be something that your mother never asked you. What is it that you need from me? And a simple question like that, instead of assuming that you know for sure what your child may need, just ask them. Sometimes they may just need you to just sit there and not be judgmental and just love them. Sometimes your kids may sit there and just need you to just give them a hug and say nothing at all. They don't want your opinion. You got to remember, even as an adult, sometimes we don't want people's opinions. Sometimes we just want to listen in ear. And that goes for children too. For others of you, we have the love is there. Some of you may be pregnant and questioning if your person loves you, questioning if the relationship is right. And the thing is, there's no need for you to bring in another baby to trap somebody, because the love is already there. If that person is still sticking around, if that person is still trying to work on things, if that person is still trying to better themselves and to help you better you, where the fuck do you think the love is? It's there. The thing is, you may have trust issues that you need to work on, because you had trust issues with your own mother. Somehow, some way, you developed some issues within with your mother and with trust, and whoever your partner is, you don't trust them. And even if you're a female watching this, you may not trust your male partner to be emotionally intelligent enough to to love your son the right way. They may be able to teach them how to do manly things, but the question is, are they out there, teaching them how to be a masculine and be in their masculine energy and accepting emotions as well in the right way and not going based off of ego? The thing is, sometimes you have to put more trust in a person, which would be you putting the energy of life into a person versus death into a person. When you worry, when you fear, when you stress, that's energy of negativity. It's energy of death. It's not life. It's an energy of stagnation and stunting someone's growth. And they may not be where you want them to be right now, but the more you continue to push life into something, it's going to grow. It's kind of like that experiment when you have the glass of water, 2 glasses of water, and you speaking life into one, and then you're speaking negativity into the other one. And the one that you're speaking negativity into, guess what? There's mold there. There's all types of dirt formulating and organisms floating around in the water type of energy. So be mindful of the things that you do, the things that you say. All right. Aries, you are next. And then I'm going to do another video for my other signs. Spirit told me to turn this up right. All right, Aries, what are you holding on to that no longer serves you? All right, and let me put this over here. You can see these. Well, you got good luck at the bottom of the deck, Aries, okay? Or you could be worried about your luck at this time, and that is no longer serving you, okay? Any delays that may have happened, Aries, it was for your own good and for your own protection. Understand that, okay? Some of you Aries is having a drink, because I just heard drinky drink. And then I heard that song. Is that guy's name Kurt Cobain? You could be listening to him. He was like, I got my drink in my cup. I don't know how the song goes, but I think there's a song with like Kurt Cobain or something like that. And he was talking about his drink in his cup in like one of the hooks or something. Now, Aries, what you're holding on to that no longer serves you. Some of you are searching for something. It's like you're looking for something because you have questions and you want answers. You've been thinking, heavily thinking, and probably heavily thinking about something that's negative, right? When you are in that energy of thinking negatively and you go looking for stuff, you're going to find anything to nitpick. You're going to find the smallest thing to nitpick. Because why? You're fixated in your mind that whatever it is that you're looking for is going to be something bad. And you might manifest some shit. You may come across an email, a text message, a DM from 4 years ago. Okay? And you're going to nitpick the shit out of it. Because you're just looking for some type of negativity. You're just looking. Let it go. You're looking. You're looking because you're looking for answers. Because you've been thinking in your mind. You done conjured up some shit in your head. Okay? You done conjured some shit up in your head that possibly is not even true with this negative. Let it go. Let it go. Because it no longer serves you. It's only going to keep you in the energy of not having good luck and you having obstacles, okay? For some of you, there's an energy of, I don't know why I'm seeing this vision of someone just rushing and running to the money. Sometimes you need to let the money run to you, okay? Sometimes you sitting your ass still will give you a bright idea, not a negative idea, but a bright idea on how to accumulate, obtain whatever it is that you may feel that you lack. Because there's this energy here that is no longer serving you, Aries, of thinking of a master plan in the energy of scarcity. That is not it. That is not how you manifest something. You manifesting something from a low vibrational energy, you manifesting from a negative perspective, you manifesting from a scarcity mindset is not going to get you what it is that you truly want. It's going to manifest you probably being able to obtain the money, but you're going to have to go through some shit to get it. You're going to have to go through a headache and a hassle. You're going to have to work 20 more hours. You're going to have to do X, Y, and Z just to get it. When you could sit your ass down for a second and relax and get your mind right and manifest from a place of abundance, as if you already have it, as you know that it's coming to you. And before you know it, something is going to fall in your lap and you're going to be like, damn, why didn't I think of that sooner? You know that energy of why didn't I think of that sooner? Well, you couldn't think of it sooner because your ass was ripping and fucking running instead of sitting your ass down and being still. The key to certain things is you literally just being still. And whatever it is that you're looking for, even if it's answers within you, answers within someone else, you'll receive them. But nobody likes to sit still. Shoot, I'm good for it. Always wanting to run around like a chicken with my head cut off. And then as soon as I sit my ass down, that's when the light bulb goes off in my head. And it's like, oh, why didn't I think of that? I couldn't fucking think of it because I wasn't sitting down. I was in a negative energy. I was in a low vibrational energy. And that may be something that is postponing your blessings, postponing your good luck, postponing. You need to sit down. Some of you, it ain't even the act of sitting down. Some of you, it's all in your mind. You're searching for answers that you are not meant to find out yet. Okay? There's certain things that God will not reveal to you until they know that you are mentally and emotionally and spiritually ready to receive. And that goes with money too. Some of you be sitting there wishing and praying for money. And are you even capable of handling that type of money that you're asking for? You gotta ask yourself these things. Some of y'all, you'll just have ideas just pop in your head and then you just run off with them. And you go down a rabbit hole. And it leads you to negativity. It leads you to thinking negatively. You thinking the worst all the time is not a good thing. I know they may have sat there and taught you that back in the day where it's like, you know, be prepared for the worst for you're ready for it. But why? I'm not trying to bring that into my life. You're literally manifesting that energy into your life for you to have to be prepared for the worst. I don't know why I'm getting combat. Now, it's one thing if you're at war and you're in war, then that's your life, you know? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I would rather sit there and have the mindset, okay, I need to be prepared for anything, but I don't want to be prepared for the worst. Because I don't want the worst to happen. I'll be prepared. You get what I'm saying? Make sure you have a savings account. Make sure you have the things that you may need. Make sure you have an extra stock of tissue and water. Make sure you have, the little essentials that, but I'm not going to prepare myself for the worst. I'll be prepared, but I'm not preparing myself for the worst because I don't want the worst to come. And for some of you, the worst always comes because your ass is prepared for the worst. Because that's what you think all the time. You thinking the worst. And then when you receive the worst, it's like, I knew I was right. You're damn right. You manifested it. For other Aries, what you're holding on to that no longer serves you is you having to find something out. Say you find something out about a person. Maybe somebody was talking shit about you. Maybe whatever, right? You having to confront these people and telling them how you feel. Sometimes that's a waste of your time and a waste of your energy. You got the answer that you seek. What you need to sit there and know anything else more about that person? You already know what you need to know. Why do you need to go on and because what this person think is nothing highly of you. They clearly didn't think highly of you if they was talking about your ass. So if you already know this, why are you even entertaining and engaging shit? Because if that person wanted to sit there and do right by you or didn't want to talk badly about you, they wouldn't have never did it in the first place. Okay? So negative thinking, Aries, no longer serves you. You thinking the worst, no longer serves you. You looking for something to find and you're in a negative mindset, no longer serves you. When you're mad, you need to go ground yourself. When you're mad, you need to go work out. When you're mad, you need to go do some type of kickboxing, some type of running, some type of physical activity. Do not have sex when you're mad because you're going to just transfer that negative energy onto your person. Okay? Unless the intention is to transmute that negative energy and the both of y'all are on board with that. You don't want to transfer that negative energy onto your person that you're dealing with. That's why some people probably ain't fucking you right now. Because they don't want your negative energy. Because that's what you're letting out, especially if you're a male. Okay? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, Aries? What's that? Osa? From the Disney Channel? Let it go. Just let it go. Okay? You may have found out some shit. Let it go. Do they pay your bills? And the Aries told me this. Do they pay your bills? No. Do you wake up to them every morning? No. Can they whoop your ass? No. So why the fuck do you care? Okay? Aries, see? Activity, hot yoga. Some of y'all need to go and take a hot yoga class. You need to do something to sweat, to get the momentum going, to work out whatever frustrations you may have. Some of y'all need to be reminded to charge your crystals. You're wondering why your crystals ain't working? Because you've been holding on to dear life to this crystal and you ain't cleansed the energy that the crystal done absorbed all them times you done held it. Time to charge them and reprogram them. Okay? Childhood traumas is coming up for you guys. Okay, so there may be this Venus retrograde energy coming up. There's some things that's going to trigger you and you need to work on that. Okay? You need to work on it. You need to heal that. You need to discuss it. And it says it's time for you to outperform these BITCHs. Okay? And the only way you can do that is sitting there realizing that you are what? More than enough. All right, Aries. That is it for my cardinal signs. I will be coming back to do my mutable signs and my fixed signs. So I think I'll be doing mutable next. All right. Love you guys.